Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I welcome you. Thank you for joining us. First of all, I just wanted to start out by saying I apologize for this video taking so long to get up. I meant to get it out to you guys last week and life just got in the way. I got busy, so I apologize, but it is here for you now. This is going to be a quick one today. I am just talking about glute activation and what I do for it. When I put out my squat strength video last time, if you haven't seen it yet, I'll link it down below. But when I put it out last time, I got a lot of questions about what I do for glute activation, and I decided to not put it in that video just so I could explain a little bit more and have a video all by itself. I wasn't going to include it in this series at all. I was just going to make a video separately about glute activation, but since I did get so many questions, I decided to toss it into this series. So like I said, it'll be a short one today. I'm just going to show you what I usually do for my glute activation, some of my favorite exercises I do. Again, like always, I'll explain them, let you know what I'm doing, let you know the sets and reps. Feel free to try them out if you don't do any glute activation yet. Maybe incorporate these into your leg day. Like I showed you my stretching, it's going to get your hips warmed up. The glute activation is going to get your glutes warmed up. It's going to get them firing a little bit better. So if you're having trouble growing your bum, start activating your glutes before you do your workout. You'll see me use the bands a lot in most of the exercises. Those are optional. If you are just starting out, feel free to take the bands away and just feel your glutes squeezing. Once you get the movement down, you can add in the bands. It's just going to add a little bit more resistance. My number one tip before you do any of these exercises, make sure you are squeezing your bum. So that means when you go to squat or when you lower your hips, you're lowering them all the way to the ground and then coming all the way up, squeezing your bum at the top. Push your hips forward and you should feel your bum cheeks squeeze together. I know it sounds a little weird, but you do want to be able to feel that contraction. Like any other muscle, if you can't feel it contracting, if you can't feel it working, you're not going to grow it. So learn to love the feeling of squeezing your glutes. Use your glutes. It's going to help you a lot. Before we get into the video, as always, if you enjoy it, if it's helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. And since I'm not too sure what days I'm going to be posting on yet, I'm still figuring out which day works best for me and works best for you guys. Hit that little bell next to the subscribe button. It's going to notify you whenever I post so you never miss a video. Once I figure out what days I'm posting on, it'll be a little more regular for you. But for now, just so you don't miss one, hit that bell. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope my glute activation is helpful. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Welcome to the part of the video you care about the most. I am using a band. It's about a medium strength. I just place it above my knees. It helps me push my knees out and target my bum a little bit more. We're starting with a normal glute bridge. So laying down, shoulder blades stay on the ground. Push your hips all the way up and hold the squeeze at the top for a couple seconds. That'll just help you activate those glutes a little bit more and actually feel the squeeze. Then flipping over to one side, we're doing a clamshell. I put both my heels together, turn my top toe out a bit, and then just raise and lower my knee. It's going to work one side at a time when you're doing this one, so make sure you keep it even. I do about 10 to 12 reps for about 3 sets every time I do these exercises. Then we're doing kickbacks, keeping your knee bent. You're going to push your heel up to the ceiling. Try to keep your back nice and flat whenever you're in the tabletop. Make sure you're engaging your core. Wrists stay right under those shoulders. It's going to take the pressure out of your shoulders. And then just kicking your foot up. Again, feeling that glute squeeze at the top. There's Jess peeking in, making sure I'm okay. Then fire hydrants, basically the same thing as clamshells, but just in the tabletop instead. My bum was starting to burn on these ones, so I did slightly less than I did for the other exercises. This is just a squat variation done from your knees. This one for me helps me squeeze my bum more at the top. If you want to do a normal squat, feel free. Just make sure you're pushing your hips all the way forward and squeezing your bum together at the top. You can take the band off for this one or for any of them if you want. And then my last exercise I do take the band off for. just a single leg glute bridge. I hold on to my knee. It just helps me completely take that other glute out. Then I don't have to worry about my legs swinging around or anything like that. Again, making sure you're doing each side's shoulder blades stay on the ground, squeezing your one glute at a time. Then you are set for your workout. So that was my glute activation for you. A little bit of what I do. I do switch up the exercises every once in a while, but those were all of my favorite ones, the ones that I use the most often. As always, please don't hesitate to contact me if you have any questions. If something didn't make sense to you, you can contact me on whatever form of social media you prefer. As always, links are down below. Also, if you have questions about my online or in-person training, I did add a new feature. If you are watching this video on a laptop, where my YouTube header is, where it says JA Fitness, in the bottom right-hand corner of that logo, it says online and in-person training. If you click that, it's going to take you over to my website. I also do link my website down below, but that's kind of a quick little gateway to my website if you did have questions about that. You can email me off of there as well. Message me on Instagram, leave a comment down below. Whichever way you would like to contact me, please don't hesitate. I will try to be more regular with my videos. I promise I will make it a priority. I'm sorry this video is a little shorter than normal, but I just wanted to get the information out to those of you who have asked for glute activation. I am going to start fasting again. So intermittent fasting is something I've done before, and it's something I'm going to do again. So after the strength series is over, we're going to move into fasting, which should help give you some ideas with weight loss, so you can look forward to that. Like I said, please like, subscribe, and hit that little bell. Leave me a comment down below of what you liked or didn't like. Feedback is always welcome. I hope you enjoy the rest of the week, and thank you for watching.